We are live. We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live. And this evening on the midweek huddle, I have a question for you. Are you a content creator who has been silently struggling on the inside with this question? What is the purpose in why I create content? What is the purpose of what gets me to get in front of a camera and to press record? What is the true purpose in why I am willing to go live in front of an audience that I don't know and I can't see? What is the purpose? And if you've been struggling with that question, tonight we're going to attempt to share 5 important tips that will help bring clarity to that question by sharing some content on why it is important to create purpose driven content for your audience. So do me a favor, grab yourself a cup of coffee, huddle up. It's time for the midweek huddle. Praise the Lord, everyone. Welcome to the Midweek Huddle. I'm your host, Walter Strong. If you're new here and you want to broaden your reach, your impact, and income through online video, we welcome you to the show. And as we said this evening, we are going to be talking about the importance of why we should be creating purpose-driven content so that it can help to address that question that we deal with on the inside silently that we may not share with others. What is the true purpose and why I am on YouTube creating content? And so tonight, this evening, we're going to get into that discussion. But before we do that, if you are watching me on YouTube or LinkedIn, let me know where you're watching me from. Give me a hashtag Team Live in the chat. And if you're on LinkedIn, give me a hashtag Team Live in the chat. And if you're watching the replay of this live stream, make sure you give me a hashtag Team Replay in the comment section. So without further ado, we're going to get into this content. We're going to fire up the stream deck and get into this discussion in addressing the question that every content creator at some point or another is going to wrestle and struggle with. Why am I creating content? I started out with this intent and idea to create content for this reason, but now, days, weeks, months, and even possibly years now later, you are struggling with the question, what is the purpose of why I'm creating content? Because I'm at a point right now, maybe as a content creator, of having a channel for maybe 2 to 3 years or more. You are even contemplating, I should start a new channel. But there's another side of you to say, no, other successful creators took longer, such as Mr. Beast, but eventually blew up. And so you abandon the process right when you're this close to your next breakout video. Well, tonight we want to talk about purpose-driven content that's going to provide you clarity. So let's get into the content. If you're in the chat, give me a hashtag Team Live on YouTube or LinkedIn and let me know you're with me in this discussion. So before we get into the content, we need to answer a couple of questions. First of all, why is the word purpose so important? Well, I've come to understand in my lifetime the definition of purpose to me is helps to give me focus. It helps me to have focus in why I'm doing something. Because when you lack the focus on what you're doing something, or you lack the understanding of why you're doing something, you risk the chance of something being abused. Because when you don't know the purpose of something, you will abuse it. When you don't understand the purpose of YouTube and you start doing sub for sub, trying to get subscribers, trying to get people to subscribe to your channel, but they have no intent to truly watch your content, but you're engaging in sub for sub, which YouTube says is basically not something that is not allowed, and you can risk yourself of being disqualified or even your channel being taken down, but you engage in sub for sub. It's because you don't understand the purpose. If you are a person who is engaging in comments in chats for the purpose of trying to drive someone from someone else's channel to bring them to your channel, you don't understand the purpose of how things work in trying to get someone to watch your content, and so you end up abusing. So when you don't understand the purpose of something, the result can be abuse, not only to the platform itself, but even to you as the content creator. And so that is why it's important to understand the purpose of why you're doing something, the purpose and why you are a content creator, the purpose and why you are creating content on a platform such as YouTube or LinkedIn. And when you understand purpose, it helps to produce the fruit of focus. When you understand purpose, it will produce the fruit of influence. When you understand purpose, it will eventually help you to be able to create content that is relevant to an audience that you are trying to reach, not just an age demographic, not someone who's male or female, not someone who has a particular interest or occupation that you do, but you have content that is relevant, that will connect with an audience that will want to watch more of your content, that will want to engage more in your live streams. So that's why purpose is important. Another question we need to address is, how do you find your purpose? And you can take this question and even ask it for your own personal life, and why you get up every morning. Why are you having breath in your body? You know you're here. You're not just here by circumstance. You know you're not just here just existing, though sometimes you're feeling like you're just existing in life and you're just collecting another paycheck to paycheck. But it's so much more, because you may have survived the car accident. You may have been able to get out of the fire of your home. You may have been someone who experienced something in your childhood that tried to stop you in becoming the person that you are. And that is, my friend, purpose. But when we drill down to purpose further, purpose starts with knowing oneself, knowing yourself. If you don't know yourself, if you don't have a clear understanding of who you are, then how are you going to understand the purpose of why you on YouTube? I know this is not about views right now. This is not a topic that's going to get you your next 100 subscribers. This is not a topic that's going to get your next 1,000 subscribers. This is a topic that's going to help you to understand the purpose of why you want to create content. On top of that, it will help you to take an inventory of the skills and abilities that you have that can play a part in why you want to create content. Your skills and abilities that you have professionally, your skills and abilities that you have personally. And then finally, your passion. What is it that you are passionate about? Your passion. And when I talk about passion, I'm not just talking about that something that just burns inside and gives you a funny feeling that gives you excitement. I'm talking about something that on the inside of you that you just won't rest on the inside because it is that important to you, and you know it needs to be done not just your way, but it needs to be done the right way. It needs to be done with a spirit of excellence, passion. See, when you understand the importance of finding or discovering your purpose, when you begin to create content and get in front of a camera and press record and look into the lens and begin to speak, you know you are speaking from a place of purpose. Even though at first, when you post the video and you don't see a ton of views, you know you did it with purpose. Purpose, that you created the type of content that is evergreen, that is going to be relevant for the days, the weeks, the months to come. Why? Because of from your passion. So it's important to understand, you know, what is purpose and how do you find purpose? And then once you have those two questions, then comes the next step of targeting and finding out who is your audience. Who is your audience that you are trying to reach? Are you just someone who just wants to do YouTube and post content on LinkedIn videos as a hobby, but having no real purpose behind it? It's just something you want to do and even if you want to do something for an enjoyment, it's still a purpose because there's some form of it. There's something you want from it. Purpose. And so that purpose ultimately will begin to target an audience that you want to connect with. Now, for the Huddle YouTube channel and on LinkedIn, the audience that we are interested in is the beginner, the person that is starting out in online video, the person who has a desire and a passion to want to create content, but they are not sure how to get out the gate and to get started. Or if they've gotten out the gate, they are having some difficulty in the process of being a creator. That's the beginner, the audience that we're looking for. The individual who doesn't have all the answers and is fine with that, but is willing to say, I'm willing to learn from someone that knows. Not only am I willing to learn from someone who has the answer to my specific question, but they have the integrity and the character to say, I don't have all the answers, but let's find them together. That's the beginner. That's the audience who wants to create content, whether through online videos, through short form content, long form content, or live streams. That's the beginner we're looking for. We're looking for that same individual who I was and who's been on this platform for a while, but refuses to quit because they want to be successful. That's the audience that we're trying to reach. That's the content creator who we want to reach, the YouTuber we want to reach, who wants to be able to upload one video a week and get good at creating videos, who wants to get good at having confidence on camera. That's the beginner. That's the creator. That's the audience. That the content, the purpose-driven content is for. The beginner who says, I need help with finding clarity on what my channel should be about and how I should try to reach my audience. That's the beginner we are after. All right. So, tip number one, now that we've kind of went over those three questions, now let's look at how do you create purpose-driven content? Well, creating purpose-driven content could be from the platform of you wanting to position yourself, you wanting to posture yourself as an expert authority. So when you create content from your skills and abilities and passion and the wisdom and experience that you've acquired, either through good experience or bad experience, you are now in a position to be an expert authority to help others. How do you help others in YouTube and in content creation? One way can be helping to solve a problem, answering a specific question. One of the biggest things that people come to YouTube for is needing help with having a question answered. How do I fix my dishwasher that is not working properly? There's no more going to yellow pages. There's no more going to white pages. People go to YouTube. They go to YouTube for specific answered questions. And so if you are an expert authority in helping someone fix their dishwasher, you can create content around it. If you are a person who is excited and passionate about doing live streaming and you know how to start doing live streaming with the basics of a phone with good lighting and good audio, and now you've graduated to now having a computer, and you've now graduated to now having great audio systems and Rodecaster 2, now you can be someone who can be an expert authority in helping someone with their pain points and how to purchase the right type of gear and not getting the gas syndrome of gear acquisition syndrome. You can help someone with that pain point. Or maybe you want to be an expert authority in providing entertainment and some joy. Boy, we definitely need some entertainment and joy in these times that we live in. So that's one way you can create purpose-driven content. Before we move forward, I definitely want to acknowledge on LinkedIn a good dear friend of mine who I've had the privilege of just watching several of his live stream shows on LinkedIn. Good evening, my good man, John. Um, Appreciate you checking out the Huddle. We're going to be here on midweek Wednesdays from 6:30 to 7:30. So I truly appreciate you checking this out and any feedback and content comments you want to share during the live stream. You're truly welcome to do so. All right, so that's tip number one. Tip number two: being an expert authority, being able to be an expert authority and sharing purpose-driven content also deals with again, as we said, finding the right audience that you want to grow. If people say, I want to grow on YouTube, I want to grow my channel, I want to get more views. Well, how do you effectively grow an audience? That's something we're going to learn together. But I have had moments and times on certain pieces of content where I've seen growth because I did certain things a certain way that produced the right results. And some of those results came from the result of me providing a call to action. A call to action as simply as, hey, if you are watching this live stream on YouTube, let us know in the chat where you're watching us from. Give us a hashtag Team Live. And if you are on LinkedIn, give us a hashtag Team Live. A call to action. Another way is, as you do have an audience starting to come to watch your content, take it a step further in providing a way where you can connect with the audience after when the live stream ends and the replay starts by even maybe providing an email list, by providing a free giveaway like a lead magnet. That can be another way you can grow your audience. And then finally, encouraging them to Watch the next video. As you are ending one video, let them know about the next video in the end screen. These are just some ways that you can begin the process of growing your audience. Purpose-driven content. In everything that you do, from your call to action, purpose-driven. Providing an email list to connect with your viewers, taking that subscriber number and transforming it now into a person that you can connect with, purpose-driven. Leading them to the next video to watch so that they can get to know you more as a content creator and learn more about the content you want to share, purpose-driven. You want to be an expert authority, purpose-driven. You have to be purpose-driven. You want to grow your audience, purpose-driven. Hey, do me a small, important favor. If you're getting great value out of this live stream discussion on the importance of why we need to be creating purpose-driven content to grow our audience, please do me a favor, click the thumbs up button. If you are on YouTube and or LinkedIn, click that thumbs up button. That lets these platforms know that this is some content that you agree with that is very important and valuable. Truly appreciate it. Tip number 3, we're talking about purpose-driven content. You may want to create content for the purpose of starting a business by being on YouTube or being on LinkedIn. And so the content that you create, the purpose behind it is to be able to start getting new potential customers. Take it a step further, it could be also that you already have existing customers, but now you want to deepen your relationship with that customer or customers. You have them as customers, but now it's about deepening the relationship. When I used to work in banking, it was always said to us as relationship bankers that not only are we to be able to get them to open up a checking account, not only are we able to get them to get a debit card, but we need to deepen the relationship, get the direct deposit, deepen the relationship with the customer by getting them on online bill pay, not just signing them up for online accounts, having an online access, but online bill pay. Why was that important? Direct deposit tells you where the money's coming from. Online bill pay tells you where the money is being paid to. And so maybe you want to create content in starting a business, either for new customers that you're trying to attract or existing customers that you want to deepen the relationship with and cross-sell products and services. Purpose-driven content. Also, if you're starting a business and you are a brick and mortar, but you've seen the effects of the devastation of what the pandemic did to a lot of small business owners, but you are not a person who has online presence, going on a platform such as YouTube or LinkedIn can help you in starting your business or helping you to establish your business through an online presence. You got a website, but no traffic is coming to the website. You don't even understand the words SEO to bring traffic to the website. But starting with a YouTube channel and creating some content on how you can build trust with your audience online is a first step. Purpose-driven content. Tip number 4, you can create purpose-driven content, as we said, in starting a business or helping your business to grow through generating leads. Maybe you're creating content as we are approaching the summer months and you are a business that is into event planning and having parties and for birthdays and for proms and graduations, but your appointments, your opportunities to get new clients is not where it needs to be, and we are now in the month of May. And we are now fastly approaching prom and graduation. And as I said, birthdays and even weddings. Well, creating online content with purpose in mind will help you to be able to generate leads from viewers who watch your content, not just the online viewer who is watching you live, but the viewer who's watching you on the replay. You may be creating purpose driven content for the purpose of growing a membership channel, and you're going to provide products and services through your membership. You may be wanting to create purpose driven content for a mastermind class that you want to develop. Whatever the motivation, whatever the reason, just make sure it's purpose driven. Because when it's purpose driven and the content is evergreen, you realize over time you're going to play the long game, the results will come. And if you choose not to create this type of content, then the opportunity to get leads, the opportunity to grow membership or grow a mastermind class will become more challenging and difficult for you. Hey, do me a favor, if you are truly enjoying this live stream discussion on the midweek huddle on the importance of creating purpose-driven content. If you're on LinkedIn, let me know where you're watching me from. Give me a hashtag Team Live. Click that thumbs up button on LinkedIn. If you're watching the replay up to this point, give me a hashtag Team Replay. And let me know if you are a business owner. Are you creating content for your business? And how are you trying to use that content? Is it to be able to generate leads? Is it to promote your business, to get more sales? Let us know. And if you're on YouTube, let us know where you're watching us from on YouTube. Give me a hashtag Team Live in the chat and give us that thumbs up and a Team Replay in the chat section. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Want to say good evening to my dear sister, Florence Donald, Equip Institute, the live stream productivity queen in the house. Hashtag Team Live. Good evening, my sister. We're talking about the importance of creating purpose-driven content, which brings us now to tip number 5. Let's call it for what it is. It takes money to do live streams. It takes money to record videos, whether short form or long form, whether if they're 60 seconds or if they're 5 minutes. It takes money to create content. You have Wi-Fi, a cable bill you got to pay that gives you internet connection. It takes money. It takes money for you to buy equipment. It takes money for you to do all sorts of things. And so maybe your purpose for being on YouTube is to either be a full-time creator or to get extra income as a side hustle, and you want to make money. What's some of the ways that purpose-driven content can help you do that? Maybe getting connected with affiliate marketing. As you grow your channel and you start to meet requirements and you start to get more views, brand deals, or creating online courses. These are just some of the few ways that you can do this. Trying to see what happened here. Okay. Figure that out. We'll figure that out. That's just some of the ways you can do that. But even in the process of wanting to make money, a good business owner, a good salesman knows they have to be purpose driven. Because if you are trying to sell something to someone for the purpose of just putting money in your pocket, but not addressing a need in your client's life, you're not going to be successful. If you don't take the time to help a customer know to see the importance of the features and the benefits of your products or services that you have, you're not going to make any money. So when you're talking about affiliate marketing, not just getting any type of affiliate links or marketing, but affiliate marketing links that you know that's going to have certain features and benefits that's going to meet your viewers' needs. The brand deals that you connect with in the weeks and months and years to come, they have certain features and benefits that will address their needs. And the type of online courses that you make, that you want to make money, are courses that have certain features and benefits that will help meet your customers' needs because you're purpose driven. And so, whatever it is that you're looking to do, of why you're on YouTube and creating content, be purpose driven. You have to be purpose driven. So, in summary, if you're creating content for the purpose of being an expert authority, use your skills and abilities. Use the experience and wisdom, your passions and interests to create content in an area that you are an expert authority. And if you are not an expert authority in that, but you have a passion in this area and you are willing to go back to school and to learn, and you have the type of integrity and character to say, let's learn together, be that type of expert authority. If you are a person who wants to grow an audience, who wants to grow your channel, be purpose driven in growing your audience. If you are trying to start a business, be purpose driven. Generating leads or making money, be purpose driven. And so that's the content that we wanted to share with you this evening. If you have any questions tonight, for the few minutes we are here on the Midweek Huddle, give me a Q in front of the question. And if you have a comment, a C in front of the comment. And let's have a discussion on how we together can be purpose driven in our content. As we're waiting for any questions or comments, I want to encourage you, if you look in the link in the description of this live stream, you will find a link that will give you access to our free live stream checklist. If you are a person who wants to be able to start live streaming and being able to have dynamic guests that come on your live stream, if you're an interview live stream show, or if you are a person who just wants to be able to have great live streams that engages your audience, pick up a free copy of our live stream checklist that will help you get started in that area. So it is available for you. My dear sister says, jump back over here. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing. Oh, I appreciate the opportunity. Appreciate the opportunity to do so. And we are going to be creating purpose-driven content going forward, because I've looked over the last 90 days of the content, and I truly believe in my heart that the content that I've always made has been to help benefit someone and benefit in helping them to become a better content creator themselves, or even a better person in themselves. But I'm also looking at, in the last 90 days, the content that I have made. If the goal is to grow my YouTube channel, I'm speaking to my YouTube audience. If the goal is to grow my YouTube channel, I also understand that the content has to be purpose driven in such a way that it's going to produce the results of the growth I'm looking for. Because if you're making content, as I have in some occasions, where it has not been pointing the channel in that direction, then it's difficult for those results to be. And that's why I had to go back to the basics, and say, if we're going to create content, we need to identify who our audience is. We need to identify the beginner. And when we say the beginner, We need to spell it out. The beginner is the online person who wants to create content and online videos, to have the type of integrity and character to say, I'm an expert authority in this, but I'm still learning about that. And we're going to learn together. And so, um, purpose driven content that will produce the results that we're looking for over the next 6 months. Over the next 6 months, from that, I want to say good evening to a good dear friend of mine, the emotional CEO in the house. Good evening, my good friend. Happy Wednesday to you. Pearls of wisdom. We're just trying to share some pearls of wisdom. That's all. That's all. You know, I didn't want to call out his name, Florence. I didn't want to call out his name, but when greatness is in the live stream, you got to acknowledge greatness. Got to acknowledge greatness on the live stream where we have the emotional CEO in the house. So get that checklist. And if you want to connect with me after the live stream ends and the replay starts, you can connect with us either through our YouTube channel. You can connect with us on our website, and you can also certainly connect with us through our Buy Me a Coffee if you so humbly desire to give a small donation. And I'm excited. I'm excited over. We're putting some things together for the Buy Me a Coffee so that there is a membership there of content that you can be able to get from. And so I'm excited for the work we're doing behind the scenes on the Buy Me a Coffee. And so just want to encourage you, if you want to connect with me, that's the way to connect with me. And so if there are no questions, if there are any other future comments, we're going to go ahead and bring this midweek huddle to a close, and allow you to enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. And we will definitely see everyone this Saturday on the huddle. And so we are excited. So as we get ready to bring this to a close, before we hit this outro music, as the outro music is playing, another video is going to pop up that YouTube is going to provide you. If you're watching the replay of this, I want to encourage you to watch the replay of this next video so you continue in learning how to create purpose-driven content. We'll see you on Saturday.